Are you sick and tired of worrying about what everybody else thinks? Are you sick and tired of not speaking up or making a move because you're so scared of what somebody might say to you? Because you know what? This is completely your life, and I'm here to tell you today that it's time that you just stop giving a shit about what everybody else thinks. And I am someone who I've learned this along the way, and I want to share it with you because you are a bloody unique human. You have been put here, right here and now, because you've got something to say. You know your truth. And I'm here to let you know that when you stay in a place of guilt, shame, doubt, and all those emotions, they're going to just squash your spirit, keep you feeling stuck and absolutely debilitated and in fear of speaking up. So I want to share with you that it's time that you start talking. Imagine saying what you felt without caring about the reaction. Imagine saying what you felt without not feeling responsible for how others feel. Now, I'm not suggesting in any shape or form to be nasty. You be true, but you be kind. But make sure you're saying what you feel is true to you. The moment you speak can be a very, very scary thing. Your throat chakra right here, the energy right here, can almost feel that you can't breathe, that you literally can't breathe. And you can panic and your heart can race and you can have all these sensations in your body because you're so scared of saying something. And this could be from your childhood. This could be from past lives. This could be just because you don't have faith in yourself. And it's time that you start giving yourself just a little bit of practice. A little bit of practice. And one thing could be saying the word no. One thing could be saying the word yes. I know. I have a joke going with my girlfriend that she could be so thirsty and somebody could ask her for a drink and she says, no, I'm okay. What? You're thirsty? Say yes, please. Are you saying no to a drink when you're thirsty just because you don't want to put somebody out or because you think you're not worthy of a drink? Be very mindful what you're doing to yourself and how you're treating yourself or not treating yourself. Have a look at, have a bit of a sit with your relationship you have with yourself, because it's time that you start not caring about what everybody else thinks. I would love you to comment below with some examples of, now that you think about it, there are times where you've just put yourself on hold and not absolutely lived. So what are some examples? Let's chat. Let's talk about this. Let's nut it out and see what you're really doing to yourself. Not saying yes to a drink when you're thirsty is absurd in my opinion. And, saying no to opportunities because you're scared you're going to get it wrong. That in itself is, in my opinion, absurd. It's time you start saying yes. Yes. Get out there and start living our life. As a collective, we've been locked down on and off for over 2 years. We're having this mass resignation because people are realizing that they don't want to be told what to do anymore. They don't want to be in a job just for the money anymore. And people are realizing, as a collective, that we can start making our own decisions. And that is saying yes. That is saying no. That is saying whatever you freaking feel. without worrying about people's reactions. So what is it that you're doing that is no longer in tune with who you are? What is it? Or what behaviours are you embracing that is no longer aligned with your soul's mission? So I invite you now to really sit still and tune into your body and see if there's something going on in your throat space. See if there's something that's making it hard for you to take a beautiful deep breath. Is there something going on in this space that's just preventing you from feeling alive and well? Because this is where it's at the moment. I can feel it. We want to speak up. We want to give ourselves permission to shine and share our truth. But when we're always concerned about what everybody else is thinking, we're not going to be able to do that. And you may not even know that this is what you're allowing. And like I said at the start, there may be an aspect to, the children to be seen and not heard. And you're probably still doing that to yourself. Are you? You may not be. But it's very possible. It's very possible. So when you sit still, just scan your body. See where there's some emotion or energy that might be stuck, or just any sensations within your body. When I say to you, it's now time for you to speak up. How do you feel when I give you permission to start speaking your truth? Because I know for a fact that a lot of us have been censored the last 2 years. We're not allowed to talk about our opinions freely, when our opinion is an extension of our inner child, looking always for truth, or looking outside of what we already know and asking the big questions. I encourage that, because it's time that we all start researching, searching, just seeing where we feel that we're on purpose. And if we're all sitting back and closing our mouths and shutting down, we're not going to be able to really feel that inner child that wants to come out and play. So just close your eyes down and just feel your body. And when I say to you it's safe to speak, how do you feel? When I say to you it doesn't matter what others think of you, how does that make you feel? Imagine you didn't care what others thought. I sure don't anymore. The right people will come to us and stay. The other people that aren't for now tend to drop away, and that's okay too. But just give yourself the opportunity for the next week or two just not to give a shit about what others think. Just for a minute, and see how that feels. Because it's not up to you to be responsible for everybody else. Everybody needs to stand in their power now. If we haven't learned anything in the last 2 years, we're not going to learn it in this lifetime. Because it's safe to be you. And it's safe for people to disagree with you. As long as you're kind and as long as you're true. We're not in it to convince people or to have fights or anything like that. That's not what I'm encouraging at all. Sometimes it's just nice to agree to disagree, but still maintain relationships. But if you are so on different pages with somebody and they don't align to who you are anymore, then it's safe to let them go. It is safe. You are safe, and you are worthy to now really harness what you believe. And you may be reinventing whatever you believe, and you may believe one thing and the next day something else, but that's okay. Just be mindful of where you're putting your energy, and if it's always on others, that's not who you truly are anymore. It needs to be on you. And when you work on yourself and you're true to yourself, you will then lead other people to be doing it for themselves also. So it's time that you speak up, and it's time that you take responsibility fully for yourself, and everybody else does it for themselves. And that's how we raise. That's how we rise. That's how we come together. It is safe to be you. And if you found a little bit of insight in this, I encourage you to subscribe, like, and all those YouTube things. And I look forward to seeing you another time. Be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself. Peace out.